In this video, we're going to talk about the first of two documents that I highly recommend when selling your home. Hi, this is Dennis Isaac from Haven Real Estate. This presentation will be in the form of a case study of an actual client of mine who may have lost unfortunately about $40,000 in the sale of their home. They did a lot of things right, but they skipped on the recommendation that I requested that resulted in less money in their pocket. So here's how it went. They actually did a lot of good things. They repainted their walls to a neutral color, make it appealing to a lot more buyers. They cleaned up and they took care of all the deferred maintenance that had been in the property. And they spent a lot of time and a little bit of money to do that. Then we finally listed for $500,000. And then more than 20 showings later, someone from Seattle who actually came to Spokane on 2 different occasions and made a full price offer, scheduled the inspection, and then as soon as they got that report from the inspector, they walked away. Yep, they just simply did not respond and they said, no, we're going to back out of the purchase contract. We did not receive any formal communication about the reason why. I just got an idea from the seller's agent that may have something to do with the roof. When I relayed that to my seller, they were kind of very surprised and sort of in denial, because after all, their roof was rated 50 years and they purchased it or installed it 15 years ago. So there is a lot more life left to the roof. Fortunately, within 1 week, buyer number 2 comes along, but they only made an offer for $450,000. After a short negotiation, we settled on $460,000, but the buyer will be taking the property as is without any further work from the seller. Ultimately, the deal closed at $460,000. So that price differential of $40,000 resulted, of course, in the disappointment of the seller. Now, what is this document that I'm talking about? It's the pre-inspection report. You see, if they had had it pre-inspected before they listed, there was a big possibility the roof issues would have been uncovered. Subsequently, we found out that it wasn't a 50-year roof, but instead it was a 30-year roof. And on top of that, they don't have any proof of purchase because the original installer had already gone out of business in the past 15 years. Fortunately, there was a warranty claim because there was a recall, a manufacturer's recall on the roof tiles, and they were able to get some compensation out of that. But this was all done during the negotiation of the second buyer. Had this been uncovered before it listed on the market, then they would have known about the roof issues and it could have been dealt with in 2 ways. Number 1, either give a credit back to the potential buyer, or they could have fixed it themselves for maybe $5,000 or maybe even $10,000 at the most, and that would have justified the full price offer of $500,000. So that's our video tip for today. Get a pre-inspection report before you sell your home. So stay tuned for the next video where we'll talk about the second document so that you can confidently get top dollar for your home. I'll see you soon.